Ability Committee, the statutory body with oversight responsibility over the prudent management and use of petroleum revenues, has engaged the Ghana Federation of Disability in the capital, Accra, to provide updates on how government used petroleum revenues for the year 2023. Addressing the media, chairperson of PIAC, Emerita Professor Elizabeth Adafio Shandov called on government to prioritize industrialization for the benefit of all Ghanaians.
We found out where a priority area where we find that the revenues are not going to develop that priority area is industrialization. Building factories, giving employment to people. But we realize that that priority area, the revenues going there is rather decreasing. And it's an area which, when it's supported with funds, can be very beneficial to Ghana economically and socially, because it will not only produce, it will also provide employment for many people. So we are urging the government to push more revenues, petroleum revenues, into the priority area of industrialization.
President of the Ghana Disability Federation, Joseph Achu Homachi, expressed worry over government's failure for not using petroleum fund and social welfare components.
That they are focusing on 4 thematic areas, excluding social welfare component, which is one of the thematic areas. And the social welfare component, which the thematic area of social welfare, will now go to the heart of person with disability, if that thematic area is catered for. So I want to take this opportunity to appeal to the government, and for that, Madam Minister of Finance, that they should bring on board the thematic area of social welfare so that they can make provision for persons with disability, and for that matter, vulnerable people. In other words, to cater for social protection. Because it's like I was saying, if you are a nation and you don't focus and make deliberate attempt to support vulnerable people, your vulnerable people, then that nation will have a problem. You can't grow as a nation, because the people will become liability to the society. They'll be on the street begging. So it is only few people who will be enjoying the largesse of the country. The majority will be on their own. And that nation cannot be said to be growing. Okay? So the nation will grow if you bring on board, strengthen the vulnerable people, persons with disability support, people, persons with disability, you support them, then they will be on their own. They will survive. They will support themselves, their family, contribute their quota to national development.
The forum, which was the first of its kind with the Federation, was to educate its members on the role of public interest and accountability committee. It was organized in line with PIAC's second mandate of providing space and platform for public debates on the management and use of petroleum revenue. The Ghana Statistical Service reports from 2021 census indicates that approximately 8% of Ghanaian population experience some form of disability, with a higher prevalence among females 8.8% than males 6.7%. George Yosen Finance reports.